Filled.
Alright, so there's our entry, and our stop was going at 99. Stop right there. Okay, and let's pop over to Trading View and get our levels real quick on the fib extension. Jesus Christ, what? 17,701. That's crazy. Could it be? I mean, that would put us like, my God. That's where that would put us. Okay, we gotta create some levels in between that. Oh, we can't actually because we're only in with one contract per account. Okay. So let's see, our high on this candle is just doesn't seem right. All right, so we've got what I would deem to be a high-risk trade. We're in, however, with the same criteria per the usual overlapping bearish order block and bearish Fibonacci retracement level. And we're looking for a push down to this fib extension level. But again, this is a high risk trade and it could very well not work out. So we have to be prepared to potentially take an L on this, but I think it looks good enough to get in and give it a shot. So we're just gonna give this some time. We have 5 accounts open in this trade, 1 M&Q contract per account right now. And for this trade, I'll only add to the position here if I would only add in the green, because again, I think this is a high risk trade, and but if there looks like a safe opportunity to add to the position, then I'll try to do that and hold it and ride it out. There's not really much else for me to say about this trade. I want to like give more information, but like I mean that's really it. It's a bearish order block, bearish fib extension, overlapping level, and my criteria for the lower time frame has been met. So we're in it, and I do like that here we're looking at the 1 minute time frame. I do like that we can clearly see in the 1 minute that we do have this. We got this small push up with some displacement and a break of structure. And as you can see, we do have a fair value gap right here that the market pulled cleanly back into. We'll map that out. So that's super clean. Those typically will get tapped into more than once, but I will most likely look to protect this trade early, just because It's we're approaching 12 o'clock and the market gets very tricky around 12, so God. Let's take this somewhere else before we capture the swimming nudity happening in the background here. All right, that's good. That works. I'm in here, just so you know. Okay. All right, so hopefully we have a reach back into the fair value gap, and hopefully we continue to move down from that point. Okay, the fucking nudity happening around this motherfucker this morning is insane. Let's check TradingView real quick here. I do think that if I'm correct about the direction and the timing of my entry is good, I do think that this has the potential to be a really, really big move. I do. That's cute. I want to be able to place a break-even stop before 12, ideally. If I get caught in this trade after 12 with no break-even stop, it's going to be a little scary. I like that. That looks good. You see the way it pulled back and like it was so eager to move down. It didn't even get inside of the fair value gap this time. Gorgeous. What we like to see. I love it. I love it. What time is it? All right, we got 4 minutes until 12. Let's get a nice push. Nasdaq. Let's get a push so I can put that break-even stop in. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. So now we have bearish order block, bearish Fibonacci retracement level overlapping each other. An area where, can I say that we've seen a move down from this area a multitude of times? Let me look at. Yeah. We are in that area. Okay, so we're in an area where we've seen a good number of moves down. Back over to Tradovate. And now we're seeing in the 1 minute time frame, we're seeing this nice breakdown with displacement, break of structure, pull back into a fair value gap, and now on top of that we have a double top that's been created here. I love the way it looks. It's just 2 minutes until 12, and I'm telling you, 12 o'clock does whatever it wants to do. But we will continue to be patient and wait, and it wouldn't be that crazy if the market wants to pull back into this fair value gap again. And because we're close to 12 o'clock, it also wouldn't be crazy if it just ran the shit out of my stop and took me TF out. I think what would be interesting to see right now is if we've got, like if we go into like the 3 minute time frame, see if we're able to identify. No, it definitely doesn't look as clean as the 1 minute. We might say we have like a small failure swing high after this swing high was created. We do have a fair value gap right here, but in this time period, it just doesn't look like anything significant to me. And like so it's illustrated very well, like right here. Okay, can we move this? Can we? Thanks. All right. It's when I say like this is a high risk trade, right? You can see that the market is pushing up pretty uniformly. So I'm using my rules and I'm trusting in, you know, my rules to basically determine my directional bias. But I mean, you can see that this does look like a high risk short to take at this time. So we'll just have to, what in the fuck was that? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, so let's just continue to be patient and give it some more time. Oh my god, Nasdaq. Nasdaq drop. $12.01. All right. Worst case scenario has occurred. We're in the trade without a break-even stop, and it's after 12. We're at the mercy of the market. That's like a triple top, though. And for those of you who are not familiar with Tradovate, this blue line is the entry. This green line up here, this represents the stop loss. And our target is way down here, and that's based on a fib extension level, which will probably be titrated better throughout the trade once things really get moving. If they get moving, because as you can see, it ain't really looking that great right now. So ideally, I would want to see, I don't want to see this candle get run. I want to see the market respect from here down. And you see we got this big ass green candle that's coming through, and I'm hoping to see a very sharp rejection around this area without it running this candle's high. Let's see if we can get it. This could be a good spot to add to the position. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. I think I think it's too high risk. I think we just let this play out. So let's point out the negatives about this trade. We already talked about how it was high risk. However, let's consider how long I've been in this trade and how long the trade's been in drawdown, right? So a lot of times, most of the time, when I go back and I look at losing trades, there are oftentimes the trades that spend an extended period of time in drawdown, and the winners are more typically trades that move into profit very quickly, stay in profit, and obviously continue to move deeper into profit. So I personally like to allow my stop loss to invalidate my trades, but as I trade more and more and I collect more data, my goal will be to try to, catch the trades that statistically, just based on my individual trading alone, the ones that characteristically kind of meet the same criteria that the majority of the other losers are displaying. And then that's how I would create a rule set to get myself out of trades that appear to be losers. But right now, I just don't like, I don't have enough information yet to create a rule set around it, because I have a ton of trades that also, I don't want to say a ton, but there's a good number of trades that I've been in where like this happens as well, and the trade will turn out fine, or it'll at least move back into, at least a little bit of a profit area to where I'm able to set a break even stop and give it, a chance and let it play out. So I don't know, like it's hard to say when I'm looking at this trade, I want to say like it's starting to, it feels like a loser because it's taken so long for us to see any progress in the trade, but that's not definitive. So in this trade, we're going to stick with market structure, and we're going to stick with our higher time frame analysis, and we're just going to give it time, and we will in this trade let the stop invalidate the trade. The max risk that I'm taking per account is about 350, and give or take, it's not going to be exact, but it's about 350. So if this is a losing trade, then each account will lose $350, give or take. It's not going to be exact. And so again, I want to see this candle's high be respected, and we'll just have to wait and see. It looks like it's going to blow through that high, but you don't know until you know. That's interesting. Pushed right up to that high. Let's see if it holds. But we've got a doji with a bullish engulfing candle right next to it. That's not the best sign. No matter what, though, we are going to hold this trade, and it'll be invalidated if and when it hits the stop loss. Okay, it's so quiet in here, it's scary. Alright, so we've run that candle, so there's a good chance it's probably just a losing trade now.
Stop filled.
And there goes that. Okay, so it's 12:18. So I'm gonna wait until after 1:10, and then make an attempt on another trade. Alright, well, that was a max risk loss, with the market looking like now it kind of wants to push down, which is hilarious.